Imagine waking up one day and realizing that something you clearly remember from your past never actually happened. Or at least not in this reality. You try to explain what you remember to your friends and family, but their confused faces tell you that your recollection is off. And no matter how hard you try, you can't shake the feeling that you're remembering something that's true, even if no one else seems to agree. This unsettling scenario is known as the Mandela Effect, named after the late South African leader Nelson Mandela. Many people believe they witnessed his death in prison in the 1980s, only to be proven wrong when he was released in 1990. But the Mandela Effect goes beyond just one individual. It's a phenomenon where large groups of people share false memories of events, names, or facts that contradict recorded history. For example, many people vividly recall the Berenstain Bears children's books being spelled B-E-R-E-N-S-T-E-U. However, a quick internet search reveals that the correct spelling has always been B-E-R-E-N-S-T-E-R-S-C-U. Despite the overwhelming evidence to the contrary, those who remember the different spelling remain convinced that they are correct. What's even more perplexing is that some people even remember alternate versions of well-known logos, such as the old Fruit of the Loom logo, which many claim had a cornucopia instead of an actual fruit basket. But when you look at the company's records, you find that the logo has always depicted a fruit basket. These cases of the Mandela Effect are just the tip of the iceberg, leaving us with more questions than answers. How can so many people share the same false memory? Is there a scientific explanation for these shared recollections? And could the Mandela Effect be evidence of something even more extraordinary? Like the idea that we're constantly shifting between parallel universes. If you're ready to dive into the rabbit hole, then buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into the mysterious world of the Mandela Effect. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button for more videos like this one. Alright, let's get started. Many scientists have proposed various explanations for the Mandela Effect, but none can fully account for all of its characteristics. One of the most popular theories is that these false memories are simply the result of the brain's natural tendency to fill in the gaps when processing information. Known as the confabulation theory, this idea suggests that our brains create memories based on what we already know and believe, which means that new memories can become distorted or inaccurate when they don't fit with our existing knowledge. For example, if someone believes that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s, they may misremember details about his later life, such as his release in 1990, because it doesn't fit with their pre-existing belief. However, this theory doesn't explain why so many people share the same false memories. Another explanation is the social contagion theory, which posits that false memories can spread through social networks like rumors. When people talk about their memories and realize that others share them, they may become even more convinced of their accuracy. This can create an echo chamber where false memories are reinforced and spread to even more people. But this theory also falls short when trying to explain the Mandela Effect, because it doesn't account for the fact that these memories often contradict well-established historical records. So what else could be responsible for these perplexing phenomena? One scientist who dared to venture beyond conventional thinking was Dr. Michio Kaku, a theoretical physicist and futurist. He suggested that the Mandela Effect may be evidence of parallel universes, an idea that has gained traction among some scientists. In fact, the concept of parallel universes is supported by certain theories in physics, including string theory and quantum mechanics. According to quantum mechanics, the universe is inherently unpredictable, and multiple outcomes are possible. This raises the intriguing possibility that every time a significant event occurs, such as the death of a world leader, our universe splits into different realities, where each possible outcome becomes a new timeline. In this view, the Mandela Effect occurs when people shift between these parallel universes and access different memories from alternate realities. Let's take, for instance, the widely remembered line from the 1986 film, The Empire Strikes Back, the second installment in the Star Wars original trilogy. Many people swear that Darth Vader famously said, "Luke, I am your father," when delivering the iconic twist that revealed his true identity. However, a closer look at the movie script reveals that Darth Vader actually said, "No, I am your father." This seemingly insignificant difference in wording could be evidence of a shift in parallel universes. Imagine two separate timelines, one where Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father," and in another where he utters, "No, I am your father." According to the parallel universe theory, we might have been momentarily shifted to the alternate timeline where we heard the line, "Luke, I am your father," before snapping back to our own reality. This would explain why some people have such vivid memories of the line despite it never appearing in the film. Of course, skeptics argue that this is just confirmation bias, as people tend to remember things that confirm their beliefs while ignoring evidence that contradicts them. However, supporters of the parallel universe theory point out that there are too many cases of the Mandela Effect to dismiss them all as coincidence or faulty memory. From the supposed spelling of the Berenstain Bears to the different memories of Nelson Mandela's death, there are countless examples that defy conventional explanation. One particularly intriguing case involves the 1971 classic children's novel A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Many people who read the book or watched its film adaptation remember a scene where the main character, Sidney Carton, makes a shocking confession. Carton, who has fallen in love with the French aristocrat, Dr. Manet's daughter, Lucy, reveals that he has loved her since childhood. However, this supposed scene does not exist in the original text or any known adaptations. Those who remember the scene vividly insist that it must have been included in the version they read or watched. But where did this memory come from? Did a shift in parallel universes cause us to glimpse an alternate version of the story? Or is there another explanation altogether? Another fascinating case of the Mandela Effect concerns the famous line, "To be or not to be," from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Many people believe that the line is to be or not to be, when in fact, the correct wording is to be or not to be. Again, this minor difference in spelling could indicate a shift to a parallel universe, where the line was originally phrased differently. Supporters of the parallel universe theory suggest that our consciousness is constantly shifting between these different realities, causing us to pick up memories from various times. These theories are thought-provoking, but they raise more questions than they answer. If we are indeed jumping between parallel universes, what exactly triggers these shifts? And why do they seem to be happening more frequently? Could there be a connection between the Mandela Effect and other paranormal phenomena like déjà vu or precognitive dreams? Unfortunately, there is no concrete evidence to support these ideas, leaving us with more questions than answers. While the Mandela Effect remains a fascinating topic of discussion, it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. False memories are common and can be influenced by a variety of factors, including leading questions, the misinformation effect, and the natural decay of memories over time. It is also worth noting that our perception of reality is subjective and can be easily influenced by our beliefs, expectations, and emotions. For example, some people may genuinely believe that they witnessed Nelson Mandela's death in prison in the 1980s, not because they were actually in an alternate universe, but because they saw a distorted or inaccurate image that their brain processed as real. Similarly, the alternate memories of Darth Vader's famous line from The Empire Strikes Back may be the result of wishful thinking, or a desire to conform to a widely held belief rather than evidence of parallel universes. That being said, the Mandela Effect continues to captivate those who experience it firsthand, and it serves as a reminder that our perception of reality is not always reliable. Whether we are truly shifting between parallel universes or just experiencing false memories, the Mandela Effect is a fascinating testament to the power of the human mind and the mysteries of the subconscious. As we continue to explore the depths of our own consciousness, we may find that there is much more to the Mandela Effect and other similar phenomena than meets the eye. So the next time you hear about someone who remembers something differently than you do, don't be so quick to dismiss their experience as false or inaccurate. There may be more to their story than you realize. Alright, that's a look at the eerie cases of the Mandela Effect. Do you believe that we are constantly shifting between parallel universes? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.